I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like whoa, reaping what I sow, all this getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 545.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Young working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this is touchdown right at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
Here's 2nd and 14. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here we go. Chip slant. Tonight.
Another throw for Fields. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Here we go. I'm good. Angel. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Austin's there to haul it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Here we go, tonight. Out. Go.
Now it's Fields. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Brought in inside the 20. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Out, let's go. Hey, can. Tonight.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, can. Test. Much right. Tonight.
Trying again, following the sack. He has all day, but again he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks, nice work by the defense there, sets him up with a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, 5:51. Right.
Now Fields. Looking for a target. And the defender comes away with it. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go, son. Easy, easy, easy. Right.
1st down from the red zone. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Up, hurry up, hurry up,
Moving
hurry up.
quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Ken. Right.
They just get the play off. Forced out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
Here's Fields to throw. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pull that in front further. 13-zip. George Pickens the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Mayday. Is it all right?
Fields looking to throw. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. EQ! No muss. Hey, can.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Is it all right?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Completed here to Pickens. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here we go. We're good. All right.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go, son. 11. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Derwin James kicks it. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Fields on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 36-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers working here. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. West right 6. Right.
Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Don't jump. Ready? Extend. Go.
Fields throwing here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Panthers take over. At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Counter play, Hubbard. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go, son.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Son.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
It is Cup left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Chips turn.
2nd and 6.
Angel.
They motion the slot man right.
Tonight.
Another throw for Fields. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Delta. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Delta. Alpha. Go.
First down throw for Fields. And after all that time, still nowhere to throw it, and they bring him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. Dicker connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Sarai.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
go, son. Out, let's go. Hey, Ken. Son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Catch made by Austin. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. All right.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. And he's gonna go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Bunch right. Test. Bunch right.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
All right.
From the 25 on 2nd down. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Hey, 551. Sit high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Kid, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Hey, Ken. All right.
Fields out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 16-point ball game. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go. Set.
They're going for it, Young. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Play action now, Young. He's got it over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Easy, 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 easy. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Fields now, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, son.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the 45
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Running right is Pacheco. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Don't jump. Ready? Ready.
2nd and 10 now. He sends this one to the end zone. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Connects on the crosser. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. EQ. Right.
Fields throwing here. Austin's there to haul it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers getting ready to celebrate a 9-0 start. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Go!
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, son. Hey, Can. Right.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Cut out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
11. Alpha.
Sending a receiver left.
Right.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Call it around 3, and that leaves him with 4th down. Back to the well again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they go in on the North Shore. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.